You boys, sub, how are you doing all? You Balth Z, welcome boys. Yeah, that's right, Balth. Nice matchup. I'm trying to get people who are in the same level. Here we have Marsh. Seems like Marsh having a bad ping with 1 red health. I'm going to make it Year's Revenge series. The same rules, best of 13, 2 vetoes, loser pick, the map. We have to go for the first one. Kyntaja in red and Marsh in yellow. Marsh keeping his choice as allied America. I agree with you, Balth. I think Kyntaja will be hard to beat. I agree in this. But let's give Marsh the opportunity to take it. Kyntaja is asking for 1 minute. He'll be right back. You, Bath. It's hard to beat Marsh, Z. Allied versus allied. Yeah, Z. Kyntaja is the Yuri killer. And Soviet versus Soviet. Also, he's good. Here we go, guys. Kyntaja is ready. Marsh is ready as well. Marsh is asking if the series are Use Revenge or RA2. I think both of them better in Use Revenge. Chat, what do you want to make this series? Do you want it to be RA2 or Use Revenge? It's up to you. Marsh, you guys pick. I just need to know for my style. This is Marsh. If you want, boys, I can make it mixed. Here we go for the first one. We can make it mixed series, Beth. Here we go for the first one. Kyntaja on top left versus Marsh on the bottom right. Kyntaja is in red and Marsh in yellow. Looks are out for scouting by both players. Conscripts from Kyntaja. He will try to garrison these structures in the middle of the map. The drone from Kyntaja. Looks we're in Marsh space, all over his base. Long distance mining for Marsh. But this is decent. 4 miners and the 5th for Kyntaja. Thank you very much, Beth, for launching the predictions. I believe it's you. Flag truck with a drone inside it, going toward Marsh space. Marsh with the Ricketeers. He's on 2k, while Kyntaja is on 2k as well. Good eco for both. They are looking for the boosts from the gyms. The early harassment from Kyntaja with mixture of flag tanks and rhinos, dogs. More rhinos are coming to support the army in the middle of the map for Kyntaja. Nice bird drop from Marsh inside Kyntaja's space, near to his MCV. Nice move by Marsh. He's able to take more buildings. He might be able to take the MCV. GIs were crushed by that miner. On the other side, we see a decent number of Rhino tanks going inside Marsh space. The MCV for Marsh got destroyed by those rhinos. Nice move by Kyntaja. More damage done in Marsh space. He lost his MCV. The lab is up for Marsh. Defensive guard drop, closing the path in the middle of the map. Kyntaja is repairing his tanks. $10k for Marsh. Meanwhile, Kyntaja is on 8k. More drones are out from Kyntaja's work factory. Good split from Kyntaja on the bottom right. You, Chris, how are you doing, dude? Hope you are well. Defensive bird drop in the middle of the map. All the units for Marsh got destroyed by the rhinos. Now they are in Kyntaja space, in Marsh space. And the Harrier got destroyed as well. Rocketeers are doing good, but they were not enough. Very good game. The first point for Kyntaja. We have our friend Snark in the lobby. Welcome, Snark. Do you hear me well, dudes?
Yo, yo.
You, Snark, sup?
What up, bro?
All fine. How about you? Thank you for joining.
I'm pretty
Snark.
good.
Thought you are not going to join. Thanks for coming.
No, I'm
anyway.
here. I'm here. I was eating earlier, but I'm here now.
Thank you once again for coming. We got the first one.
Thank you for having me.
And
so Kyntaja gets,
Kyntaja
goes up 1-0.
That's true. We are waiting for the pick by Marsh.
So Marsh's choice of map here.
I want to tell him that you have to pick a map. Dry heat, sorry, I did not notice that he chose dry heat.
Dry heat, yeah, Marsh loves dry heat, and he loves dry heat as allied. Going on Yuri's Revenge is definitely a decent matchup here, but Kyntaja is no joke. So we've got quite a battle here between Kyntaja up top here, Marsh in the bottom. Marsh did take a break from the competitive scene for a while, but he's been back lately, and he's been back with a vengeance. Wrecking pros left, right, and center, dominating the ladders, all the ladders. So I'm very excited to see what we're going to see here on Dry Heat. Now, you know, I heard Marsh say that this isn't a Soviet map. What do you think, Mr. HiX?
I think this map is, as he said, it's for Soviets. You have to be aware.
No, he said it's not a Soviet map. He thinks this map is good as Allied.
Sorry, I disagree with him. This is a Soviet map. Allied can be good, but you have to be so fast using Allied. But I think Marsh is doing great on this map with Allied. I'm not a pro, but I can tell you that you have to make units so fast to keep up with this map. You know, I named this map as a direct map, as you have to do more things as Allied to prevent your opponent from getting inside your base. This is my point of view about Dry Heat.
Absolutely, the early Soviet pressure here so devastating. We see an early drone out for Kyntaja and Rhinos coming straight out. Marsh going 0 as well, so the Grizzlies are out. Going quick AFC here, so Harrier is out as well. Harrier is now heading off. We'll see if Kyntaja is able to dodge this. It did target the drone. Drone's taking it on a ride, and the drone does go down. Marsh micros the Harrier to the bottom left here to avoid the flag track from getting any more damage on that. So we got 4 Grizzlies on the field, 3 Rhinos on the field, and a flag track. 2 miners each here. Now, both players still have their oils. No attempt to steal the oils as of yet. Both players getting the refinery down next to the gems, which is exactly what they want to be doing on this map. The question is, can Marsh keep up this tank production versus the Soviet player, which is now on 2 war factories? So these Rhinos are going to be pumping. These Harriers, though, they're going to be a real nuisance for Kyntaja to deal with. Let's see how he deals with them. More flak tracks coming out. Going for the power plant. Just a bit of damage there. Make him repair it. Cost him a bit of money. Not the optimal target for sure. And here he comes. Kyntaja's pushing in here. Does Marsh have enough to defend? The power drop is out of position here. He's right on top of his MCV. Alright. Does cut off one Rhino. Gets really good value on that guy. Oh, he could dive on the MCV here. Does he? No, he doesn't. Moves back, trying to micro, trying to get good value here with the Rhinos. Needs to stop sending in those Rhinos on the back foot, passing through all those tanks. Really nice control out of Marsh here as Kyntaja runs back to his base, tail between his legs. Harriers chasing, getting some good value there. Kyntaja on 3 war factories, not able to get anything done. Marsh just with the Grizzlies, power drops, Rocketeers, and Harriers holding off the Soviet player here. What a great hold out of Marsh there, huh?
I think Marsh is doing great on dry heat. Did you watch that match versus Andy? He was alive versus Andy as Yuri. He was great. He was a beast.
Indeed. But can he push in here? Does he have enough?
Yeah.
He's trying to target those Rhinos. The power drop not coming in to reinforce. Sentry guns and miner here to help. It's not going to be enough. It looks like Kyntaja is going to be able to hold this attack here. Beautiful defense from Kyntaja. So both of these players really doing a fantastic job here. Let's do a bit of a head count and see who's ahead. We got Kyntaja on 4 miners, 3 war factories. We've got Marsh on 4 miners, 2 war factories, no tech yet, does have 2 Harriers and a few 2 Rocketeers. Honestly, I feel like Kyntaja's position is a little bit better now, getting his 5th miner. Both players still have both their oils, so their economy is doing fine. Marsh on 7k in the bank at the moment. Kyntaja is going broke as we speak. Power drop in the top left here on top of Kyntaja's war factory. Flak track going here to defend, but the Harriers are aiming for that flak track as well. One of those shots miss, and the sentry gun is going to clean up these GIs. So the power drop is eliminated. Kyntaja does need to worry about money. His economy is okay now. It's sort of holding steady, so he is doing okay here. The lab is out for Marsh, and the Mirages are starting to get pumped here. Both players on 5 miners. Soon, these guys are going to run out of ore next to their base. I'm going to see who's going to expand force. Kyntaja already building off the top right oil here, getting a 6th miner and a nice ore refinery for an expansion point. 3 Harriers, 3 flak tracks take down a Harrier, and the other one is smoking, going back to base. It looks like Marsh is going to be going BFs here as a radar comes out for Kyntaja. 4 GGIs and a seal. That's usually a combination you put in BFs to counter desolators. In the top right, a power drop on top of Kyntaja's oil. We're going to see if that's going to get anything done, or will Kyntaja notice it? Yeah, another sentry gun does come up, so double sentry gun there to defend. I think he's going to be okay. A deso bomb getting prepared now by Kyntaja, who is still constantly going broke here. Very, very bad, and this BF is now ready to help defend, but that's a lot of Rhinos. And on the other hand, there's a lot of Mirages there, so I don't know. Alright, Kyntaja's taking up now. Marsh is now the one going broke with 6 miners on the left-hand side here, but the ore purifier does come out. That's going to help his economy big time. Okay, it looks like Marsh is going to be the one going in for the offensive here. There is a Deso Bomb. But he dives with the... devastating. Dove on the BF, and oh boy, and now he's in his base. Akirov is coming. Marsh needs to go back to defend, but I think there's more desolators in these. Yes, there is. He's gonna... huge Deso Bomb there, and Kyntaja gets to do whatever he wants in Marsh's base here. Holy shit, the AFC's gonna go down. He should have gone for the lab earlier, I feel. But can he clean up? Can he micro down all these tanks? It looks like he is gonna win this fight. But Elite Grizzly, not enough to stop Kyntaja, and he gets an Elite Rhino. Now the Kirov's coming in, and the Elite Rhino in the base. Marsh quits. What a game there. The mistake was simple, the mistake was small. That BF went down too quickly, which means the Deso bombs were scary. Marsh retreated with his Mirages, a lot of them went down, and that allowed Kyntaja to enter his base and clean him up. Marsh immediately with a map choice, Teleprime, a Gelatinagra map. Pretty new, pretty decent. What do you think of this map, Ix?
I think it's a very good map for Allied, as it's too large, so it's good for Allied. He can do his units comfortably, I think.
Yeah, it's, oh. Was that a color bug? What happened there?
I think the spots or something.
No, there's only 2 spots on this map. Not sure what happened there.
Me too. Thanks for the follow, boys.
Cavs?
Vito. Sorry, I did not notice.
Oh!
You, Bird.
Oh, Kyntaja vetoed. I didn't notice either. Yo! We got Mr. Berg in the chat. We got Path in the chat.
Oh,
How are we
boys?
doing today, boys? How are we doing? Yeah, all the cool boys in chat.
Caverns.
Berg, do you
Another
think my
decent-
name is a joke?
I think it's another decent map for Marsh, Snark.
Absolutely, Caverns definitely a map Allied can and will do some fantastic moves here. Again, there are enough choke points here to make, Allied to be able to defend those points pretty easily. Difficult for Soviet to split, although Marsh probably got the worst Allied spot on this map, right? Every other spot on this map, right, you need to defend, you're in a corner, right? You don't need to expand to a more exposed position here. Except for top right, but top right you only start with 2 choke points, which makes it very easy at the start. Bottom right position for Allied, right? One of your most natural expansions is down the cliff to the right. A very hard position to defend. So I personally hate expanding down right here to the right hand side of Marsh's base as Allied. Sometimes I just prefer to move my MCV rather than expand down there early game. Soviet pressure from the top left coming to the bottom right, just so tough to deal with. We're going to see what Marsh's build here is on bottom right as Caverns. Kyntaja getting a decent spot as Soviet in the top left position. 2 very easily accessible gem patches, a very nice build possible here. Easy expansion to the right hand side. And yeah, we're going to see what Marsh's plan is here. We have had 2 matches already. Kyntaja's up 2-0 at the moment. What is Marsh's plan to get himself back in the game? Right? What does he need to do?
Early lab, maybe. Or
Not my name, me. Go to bed, Berg. It's past your bedtime. So we got
Double
4
War Factory.
money.
Do you think it's a good idea to go Double War Factories for Marsh?
Gem for Marsh? No, I'm not a fan of Double War Factory as Allied. You're not going to out-grizzly the Rhinos, right? Your advantage is with the tech, your advantage is with the air, your advantage is with micro. As the Allied faction, he snipes the drone with a Harrier. As the Allied faction, you shouldn't be trying to, fight Rhinos with Grizzlies, because it's not going to work. Rhinos are much better than Grizzlies. And if you're facing a player like Kyntaja who knows what he's doing, he's just going to shut it down. Kyntaja expanding here to the second ore patch on the top center. Marsh, in the meantime, a seal out. Oh, looks like he's going to go into the IFE. So we got a seal IFE on the field. We're going to keep track of that. There is a bunker, though. Yeah. So he's defending his war factory with the bunker. So the seal's not going to come anywhere near that. Beautiful defense there from Kyntaja. Those 2 flak jacks eliminating the Harrier. And now it looks like these 2 flak jacks are going to hunt down this seal. Where's it going? What's the target? What's the target? As Paradrop comes out. Oh! Whoa! What? Oh! Okay, the flag tracks were literally targeting the Paradrop plane. Almost didn't get that seal, but the seal did go down, did not get any value. This Paradrop is going to be shut down. Marsh has teched up. He put the lab right there on the cliff in a pretty decently safe position, and also allows him to build down the cliff to his natural expansion point here on the right hand side. I hear a spy. Yeah, there's a spy, that little red dog going into the IFV. We're going to see if that has any success going in here. Kyntaja threatening, right? Kyntaja's knocking on the front door. He's knocking on Marsh's front door and asking who's home. Marsh's answer to who's home is a couple of Mirages, some Grizzly, and some Dogs. Spy still in Marsh's base, currently doing nothing. Kyntaja getting his third War Factory up on the right-hand side in a position he can build up the cliff. So Kyntaja in a very nice position here. Marsh taking the cliff in the center and a power drop, defensive power drop in a nice position. In the meantime, that Spy on the left-hand side, there is a drone chasing the Spy down. We're going to see if that's enough as the Spy is rushing towards Kyntaja's base here. What's the target? Oh, the War Factory gets sold and there's... Spy gets nothing.
Nice response from Kyntaja.
Yeah,
Marsh.
Kyntaja... What?
Nice response from Kyntaja.
Absolutely. Kyntaja really doing
totally
a fantastic
aware of that
job
spy.
here. Yeah. Was sending a drone
Very
after
good.
it early on and sold the War Factory early enough. And now he's targeting these Mirages here in the center. He has a lot of dog fodder. His power drop in the center for Marsh is very nice. And oh, Marsh does take the cliff as Marsh did move his FCV to expand here. Does he have enough here? I feel like Kyntaja doesn't have enough to push this. No, Kyntaja cannot take this fight. Not sure what he was thinking there. Marsh successfully defends that push from Kyntaja, but we do need to remember Kyntaja has spread all across the map here. 3 War Factories and now a radar out for him as well. Did dwindle Marsh's tank numbers, so Marsh is down to only 6 tanks, 7 tanks at the moment, but he is on 2 War Factories. He's got an ore purifier, he's got a lab. Marsh is in a great allied position, right? 2 War Factories versus 3 War Factories, but he's got the Mirages, so really good position here for Marsh at the moment. Kyntaja's going to need a plan. 4th War Factory does come out for Kyntaja, so tank numbers will be pumping out a little bit faster here. GIs everywhere, and I mean everywhere. No more spies or seal attempts from Marsh. Looks like he's gonna keep playing this game straight up. Desolator's getting into the flakjacks here, getting ready for Deso Bomb. These GIs on the right-hand side of Marsh's base. Not sure where what their plan is. Marsh chilling at the moment. Marsh just chilling in his base. He's gonna let Kyntaja make the next move. Kyntaja, holy, what is that, like 3 full flag tracks full of Desolators? That is a lot of Deso Bombs right there. That is a lot of Deso Bombs.
A lot of GIs as well for Marsh, closing the paths. He's trying to use them defensively, I believe.
Oh, what's this side on the right? Is that a spy? Is that a spy on the right-hand side?
Maybe it's a spy for the
Yeah, it's a
Soviet
spy.
barracks, maybe.
It's a spy. Yeah. Oh, but the Desolator comes.
Nice one.
Oh, but it goes past. Sells one War Factory, sells the other War Factory.
Nice one.
Wow. So he did... Oh, and a flat cannon on the left-hand side to stop those Rocketeers. So Kyntaja on top of things, but he did have to sell 2 War Factories. 2 War Factories. He's coming in here. He's got huge Deso Bombs. We're talking about endless Deso Bombs coming in here. And Marsh is forced to retreat because he doesn't want to face these Deso Bombs. But the Mirages are getting gunned down. Oh, Desolator's out. Doesn't even need to use them because Marsh moved his Mirages. So the Rhinos got so much damage.
To move the Mirages from Marsh.
Yeah, should not have done that. And now Kyntaja gets to do whatever he wants in Marsh's base again, and Marsh quits.
He lost all of his units.
Holy, yeah, no, I think Marsh's problem here is that Kyntaja's too good at Deso Bombs, and Marsh is not able to counter them well enough. Wow.
I agree with you,
Kyntaja.
Kyntaja is strong.
Kyntaja.
Marsh is asking for the RA2. I will go to RA2 now.
All right, as long as everyone's happy about that, we could change to R2. You want Snow Valley and R2, but yeah, that was 3 p.m. is past your bedtime. Berg, go to sleep. Kyntaja definitely OPZ. I agree with you 100%.
You, Sander.
Sander in chat.
What that name? What that map?
Snow Valley, Snow Valley.
Snow Valley.
Yeah. But alright, we're switching it up. We're switching to RA2 now. We got Marsh in the chat. Marsh, get out of chat. Get out of chat. Yeah, we got good boy in the chat. Sander. Yeah, Sander, you had a good series versus Marsh.
Paul is answering Marsh. It's RA2 now.
Alright, Marsh back to Allied here. Alright, here we go, guys. RA2 wants with the first 3 games was Yuri's Revenge. Kyntaja got 3-0. Marsh wanted RA2.
He's series. Sorry for interrupting you, Snark. I will continue
all good.
Series with RA2.
Alright, let's do it. Let's do it. It's RA2 mode now, boys. We got Kyntaja in the top right, Marsh in the bottom left. I actually prefer Allied in Yuri's Revenge, but yes, Marsh doesn't. So a little bit different here. We're gonna see different strategies, different plans. Let's see what these bad boys can get done. Snow Valley, this is not the LE version. This is the original version of Snow Valley. So very scarce ore at the starting position. Forced expansions here. It's always interesting to see the builds, but usually you'll see players move very early on to the center ore and very early on all the way to the other side to the other starting positions where the gems are. Sometimes you'll see players move their MCV to the center here to grab control of the center, but at the end of the day, this is a great map for splits. Splits are long, you're confusing your opponent, you're forcing them. I'm expecting Kyntaja, there we go, Kyntaja moving his MCV right after War Factory there to the center. Marsh probably going to get an AFC up first, maybe even a second ref, and Marsh dog blocking at the moment, but there is a drone out to deal with that. So the drone does get rid of the dogs here. Kyntaja still can't deploy his MCV, needs to move it into position. There we go, Kyntaja finally deploys his MCV. Marsh not going for an AFC first, going for a second refinery first. Very interesting. And now he's going to have to worry about this drone if he wants to move his MCV. AFC now out for Marsh. I'm expecting, we've seen Harriers all day long for Marsh to deal with these drones. Rocketeer and Grizzly out. The Rocketeer going straight for that drone there. And the drone scurrying back to Kyntaja's base here. Alright, so now Marsh able to expand comfortably to the center. So Marsh on 4 miners at the moment. Kyntaja on 5 miners right now. And this drone still on the map. Rocketeers are now going to chase it down, but there is a flag track on the field as well. So the drone goes into the flag track. And both players in a great starting position here. We're going to see another refinery come out from Marsh momentarily in the center. Marsh's tank numbers are much higher than Kyntaja's at the moment. Marsh on 5 Grizzlies, Kyntaja only on 2, and now Marsh moving his MCV again right after placing an ore refinery in the center of the map. Kyntaja still hasn't expanded again, but Kyntaja is on 6 miners, Marsh is only on 5. And Kyntaja did not take advantage of having the extra tank numbers. Marsh did not take advantage of having the extra tank numbers, but he might do that now. He is moving across the map here in an offensive formation. The drone out to defend. The drone does get into a Grizzly here. Rocketeers coming out. Flak check a little bit out of position. Now moving into position. Get nice little damage there. And now power drop coming in as well. Kyntaja after second war factor expanding to the left-hand side of the map. Marsh getting a 6th miner out here on the right-hand side of the map. GI is trying to move into an offensive position here, but Kyntaja's locked down there with the 2 sentry guns to help him defend that position. That's a lot of Grizzlies though. I don't know if Marsh can push. It is Rhinos versus Grizzlies afterwards, and Defender's advantage here with the sentry guns defending that position. Rocketeers moving to the right-hand side of the map. No air defense there. Going for the interesting choice to go for the sentry gun as a flag track does come out. So really quick reflexes there from Kyntaja, but this Grizzly army is growing big. And Marsh now getting more Rocketeers out on the field. And this forward GI push. So Marsh in complete map control at the moment, but Kyntaja just seems calm, cool, and collected here. Rocketeers again threatening the right-hand side of the map. The air defense is in the center. I'm gonna guess Kyntaja has a flag cannon ready, although I'm not sure. Marsh gets a second war factory out, and the longer this goes on, the worse it's gonna be for Marsh. Grizzlies versus Rhinos, boys. He did have to take advantage. He does not anymore. A radar out for Kyntaja now. We are going to see Desolators of barracks, forward barracks there to make those Desolators. This power drop is going to go on the cliff here. Very unknown position. A sentry gun already comes out to deal with it. And flak troopers, flak tracks taking out some. Rocketeers heading to the right hand side of the map, but there is a flak track there. Did Marsh not see that? Marsh sent those Rocketeers right into that flak track. And these Desolators in the forward position, forcing Marsh to retreat here. The split from Marsh also countered by Kyntaja's own split. So Kyntaja just doing a fantastic job defending here. Grizzlies rushing right through those Desolators. That's not what you want to be doing.
I agree with you, Zed. Regardless of his map control, Marsh is behind. That's true. Look at that engagement by Marsh.
Ooh, big engagement in the center here. But yeah, Marsh can't take this fight. No way. And he is forced to retreat. Kyntaja taking the lead here, grabbing map control big time. Just doing a fantastic job. Yeah, no, Zed, absolutely. I agree with you, ShOwMaTcH. You know, he might have had map control, but he was not ahead. Kyntaja was in control, even though Marsh had map control. And Kyntaja was just countering every move Marsh was making, only he was ahead economically, he was ahead on war factories, he was ahead on position, and Marsh calls GG.
I did not know why he made that movement. Was with the full control of the map.
Yeah, well, Marsh did try. Other players might have, you know, succumbed to the pressure there, but not Kyntaja. Kyntaja staying perfectly cool. Country swing.
Questionable pick, I believe, by Marsh.
Oh my god, Latov. How do you get a squirrel to like you? Act like you're nuts. That's a terrible joke, Latov. That's a terrible joke.
Latov.
Good old, yeah, well, if we got Latov watching, we know this is a good series. Marsh finally letting go of the Allied. We've got Marsh back at Soviets. We got SVS here. Marsh on the top here, Kyntaja on the bottom. Gonna be country swing, the LE version here, so with the extra ore patches, the extra size of the map, and very, I think, economically oriented map at the start here. We are seeing conscripts coming out to fill in those huts. You do not want your opponent to grab those garrisons.
You pleasure. Thanks for coming, dude.
And yeah. What do you think? I feel like Kyntaja has just been so precise today. You know what I mean, ShOwMaTcH?
That's true. Kyntaja was preparing himself 2 or 3 hours ago for this match. He was asking if it's user-driven or RA2 just to prepare himself. He's always prepared. Kyntaja, he's a very good player and so strong. He might be sometimes underestimated.
Well, Kyntaja does get his drone in, so Marsh is droned at the moment. Might need to cancel some shit to make sure he gets that service depot out. There we go, the service depot is out. He does save the miner. Kyntaja does have another drone on the field, so he went double drones here, which means he was a little bit behind on the economy, but he did catch up by forcing Marsh to make that service depot. We're gonna see if this other drone does anything. So both players on 4 miners at the moment, although Marsh getting his 4th miner a little bit late, had to cancel that 4th miner to make the service depot. So Kyntaja now just a little bit ahead, and now Kyntaja implementing service depot into his own build. So both of these players extremely even at the moment. Kyntaja building towards the second ore patch here on the right hand side. Looks like he's going to stretch all the way. 5 miners for both players at the moment here. So very, very even matchup here. Second War Factory comes out for both players more or less at the same time. And a sixth miner comes out for Kyntaja, as a sixth miner comes out for Marsh as well. So very mirrored, very even. Both these players have very similar builds here, very similar plans. We are going to see Marsh still has a drone next to his MCV just chilling. Kyntaja still has a drone walking around the map here. And we see Kyntaja currently on 7 miners. Marsh also on 7 miners now, switching into rhinos. Kyntaja going in 8th miner. Although that refinery out from Marsh means he's also on 8 miners. But Kyntaja still going miners. Holy shit, Kyntaja right now on 9 miners. 4 of them on the new war patch. If he makes a refinery there, those are going to be really, really effective. There we go. So another miner comes out. 5 miners on each war patch. Kyntaja on 10. 10 miners, boys. Alright, Marsh currently only on 8. So Kyntaja 2 miners ahead here. Same amount of war factories. Kyntaja is ahead on the miner count. He is a little bit behind on the tanks, obviously, but not by much. Only like 3 tank difference here. I doubt Marsh is going to be able to capitalize on such a difference and actually get something done. And we do have Kyntaja's drone walking around here, still being really annoying. Marsh did try to target it, but it did. Kyntaja did micro it away here. Looks like he's sending a miner. He's sending all of his rhinos after that drone. He does not like that drone. Oh, but Kyntaja now threatening. Ooh, Kyntaja knocking on Marsh's front door here. Marsh out of position to defend. 2 rhinos go to waste here. And oh, his rhino's out of position. Marsh needs to control his miners better. Oh no, he's diving on the MCV. The MCV goes down. Oh, that one drone pulling away all of Marsh's rhinos. What a mistake. What a blunder there. And now Kyntaja is on 5 war factories. He has an MCV. Marsh doesn't. Marsh is only on 4 war factories. He's got more miners. He's got more war factories. He's got an MCV. Kyntaja in a dominant position right now. That one drone just pulling, and the drone still got in the miner. Holy shit. Okay, Marsh does rebuild his MCV, but now he is way behind on tanks. This is not looking good for Marsh at the moment. What do you think, IX? That drone, huh? Sending all of your tanks after the drone. Kyntaja taking advantage of that. Moving in while Marsh was out of the way, out of position, and just sniping that MCV. Great move out of Kyntaja, huh?
I think Kyntaja is ahead of everything in the tanks numbers and the war factories and the miners and everything. Even the barracks.
Absolutely, and look, Kyntaja just drops another refinery on this bottom left ore field, and now sending his MCV all the way to the top right for an expansion. Kyntaja in such a good position right now.
Even the refineries, Snark, he has 3, and Marsh, elite with 1, 2 refineries for Marsh.
Yeah, and look at the money. Marsh is broke. Kyntaja has 5k. And now Kyntaja has expanded all the way to the top right-hand side of the map. Marsh is in trouble. So Marsh now on 5 war factories as well. So they're equal on war factories, but not equal on economy. Marsh's economy so much better than Marsh's at the moment. Sorry, Kyntaja's economy so much better than Marsh's at the moment. And he's going to be able to start spamming out more war factories soon. Maybe tech up, maybe some techie tech, but look at Kyntaja coming in here. So much dog fodder. Holy shit. Can he take this game in? It could come down to tank control. He's moving in here into position. A lot of his tanks aren't shooting. Not sure about the tank control, but he just has so much more tanks. It doesn't even matter. Kyntaja just rolls through. Holy, Marsh switching into drones here. Trying desperately to base trade with 4 rhinos. This is over. This is over. Kyntaja just going to get a lot of value here while he cleans up Marsh's tiny little tank split in his base. Marsh is destroyed. No war factories, no CV, nothing left. GG, Kyntaja takes it home. Wow.
Kyntaja cares about the small details. If you look at the structures inside his base and counter swing, they were all garrisoned. He cares about the small details. Snark is very good player and strong.
Yeah, yeah, indeed. It started off with those extra miners at the start. Marsh didn't capitalize on that. Your opponent goes extra miners and you pressure. You pressure. Then it happened that Kyntaja had that drone and Marsh for some reason chased it, got him out of position. Kyntaja just went in, got Marsh out of position enough to snipe his MCV. From there, it was all downhill. Marsh tried to remake an MCV. He was behind then. Kyntaja kept expanding, kept making tanks, and at some point he was just so much more ahead that he could just go in, clean up Marsh completely, and that was a GG. So Marsh switching it up, different style map here. Depth charge, Kyntaja switching to Allied as well. Yeah, so both players switching to Allied here for depth charge.
Look how smart Kyntaja is. He's choosing Allied at the moment to keep up with this map, as it is a naval map.
Yeah, so depth charge. Both players switching to Allied, which is the correct move, I think. And, yeah. Are we going to see an AFC opening or a quick oil grab opening? Marsh going for the NGs. Looks like he's going to go Naval Yard first. Kyntaja, no NGs out yet, so I'm going to guess AFC for him. I guess we'll find out. So refinery's out for both players here on the gems.
No.
Yeah, AFC out for Kyntaja, so he's gonna try to grab air control here. Naval Yard out for Marsh. He's gonna try and grab a tech. Can he grab a tech structure before Kyntaja shuts him down with Rocketeers is the question. Ooh, these NGs taking a long time to go in now, only getting in. Can Marsh grab? Kyntaja needs to try and camp these oils, which is exactly what he's gonna do. Can Marsh get these oils? All he needs is one. He gets one. Patriot comes out. Alright, Marsh going with super early destroyers here to try and be aggressive, but Rocketeers in Marsh's base at the moment. Power gonna go down. Power does go down. Another power plant comes out. But where's the Patriot? The Patriot comes out. Oh, but power goes down again. Marsh needs power. Okay, power comes back up. Marsh defends successfully. Now Kyntaja out with a Nighthawk transport to try and get his own oils. In the meantime, Marsh does have two destroyers here. He should be trying to get that refinery. Engineers go into Kyntaja's Nighthawk transport here, heading towards the center. A parrot drop in Marsh's base here. He has a dog and two GIs to defend this. And Kyntaja gets 3 oils in the center. Marsh making a barracks in the center to get his other 2 oils. The parrot drop does get cleaned up with the help of a pillbox. Kyntaja is ahead with 1 miner here. And these destroyers are just getting targeted by the Rocketeers, not getting any value done. Now moving away. Kyntaja with a lot of Grizzlies on his island. That's an interesting choice here. No Naval Yard for Kyntaja yet. AFC out for Marsh. Can't take that Rocketeer battle. Kyntaja is going to win the Rocketeer battle in the center here. Both players very even. Both players on 3 oils at the moment. Naval advantage for Marsh. Air advantage for Kyntaja.
Do you think Marsh have a chance?
Yeah, Marsh is in a decent position here, man. Marsh is not in a bad position. His power drop in the center is going to be annoying, though, to deal with. Nighthawk transport going. Not sure where that's going. Don't know if there's anything in that. Destroyers now coming out for Kyntaja. Marsh a little behind on economy. Oh, and he's going to steal his oil.
Smart move by Kyntaja.
Oh boy, so
captured the oil after Marsh.
Yeah. So Kyntaja steals Marsh's oil in the back end here. Unfortunate. And a lot of Rocketeers here in the water for Kyntaja. Another NG going into the Nighthawk transport here. And now Marsh targeting the oils in the center. Kyntaja with no defense. Kyntaja loses an oil in the center. He's gonna lose another one. Loses another oil in the center. And his Rocketeers move right in there. Bad positioning, but he's still gonna win the Rocketeer battle. Paradrop goes on top of Kyntaja's oil in the back here. Currently AFK. Oh! Kyntaja steals one of Marsh's oils, but Marsh takes it right back. Dolphins in the center here. Both players. Oh, that's a lot of dolphins for Kyntaja.
Big fights in the sea. Snark.
Yeah, at the moment, Marsh does have one oil more than Kyntaja, and this paradrop is AFK. Marsh has a paradrop on top of Kyntaja's oil, currently AFK. Huge naval battle, targeting the naval yard, trying to die for it. Did not work out for him. Kyntaja lost a lot of units there, but in the center, Rocketeers moving into position to defend this GI push here. Yeah, so Marsh does defend that successfully. Very nice. Marsh's paradrop still AFK at the moment. These Rocketeers chilling. Players must be thinking of super weapons and expansion pretty soon. Marsh is pushing in the naval battle here. It looks like he's gonna win. Gets the naval yard and the paradrop, now taking out Kyntaja's oil. Marsh in a very, very good position right now. Marsh doing a fantastic job of map control and keeping Kyntaja busy. Does grab naval control, so he's in a great position. And now he has his MCV in that amphibious transport. Marsh is gonna expand. Kyntaja still hasn't expanded. I assume he's going for Chronosphere, although I'm not sure. And there we go. Marsh now moved to the MCV. There we go. So he does get the top left island here. He does have IVs to defend versus air, and an Aegis cruiser and Rocketeers in position to defend as well. So Kyntaja gets a gap generator up. Kyntaja's in a corner on a defensive position on the back. Like, he has one oil. Marsh has 3 oils. He's not expanded. Marsh is expanded. He doesn't have naval control. Marsh has naval control. So definitely a much better position here for Marsh. Now Kyntaja expanding as well, moving his MCV into that amphibious transport, moving across the water. Oh, it's under attack. Does save it just in time there. Very, very close. But Kyntaja now does get a refinery. Marsh gets a refinery in the top left island here, getting all those juicy, yummy gems. Probably gonna see Chronosphere or super weapons out of these players soon. Surprised we haven't seen any super weapons so far. Kyntaja with a scary Rocketeer army. Kyntaja has a lot of Rocketeers here. Oh, Aegis Cruiser moving into position to help deal with these Rocketeers. Patriot comes out as well, forcing Marsh to retreat. He's not gonna get much value here. But where's the Chronosphere? Hikes, where's the okay, weather? Oh damn.
Wither Storm.
So yeah, Marsh with a weather. This paradrop on top of the lab. What's this paradrop on top of the lab? Marsh. Marsh. Okay, does notice it. Kyntaja could have gotten that lab.
Kyntaja was able to take that lab. He was AFK.
Yeah, pushing in with some GIs in the center. Huge Rocketeer fight about to go down in the center. Ooh, Marsh threw away. Oh, Marsh. That hurts. That hurts. Yeah, a bit of a blunder there. Threw away a lot. But Marsh gets both super weapons before Kyntaja gets even one super weapon. Marsh is so ahead here. It's insane. He has naval control. Kyntaja doesn't even have a naval yard here. And Kyntaja still with no super weapons on the field. Marsh is just in a phenomenal position now, making prism tanks to Chronosphere over to Kyntaja's base. What is Kyntaja's answer? A paradrop on top of Marsh's battle lab. That's going to go down. Marsh does notice it, sends the Rocketeers to clean that up. Kyntaja, what is your plan? You're in trouble, Kyntaja. What is your plan?
Nice gaps by Kyntaja. They are important. Depth
Yeah.
charge.
Dolphins shutting down another one of Kyntaja's naval yards. Kyntaja still not making super weapons.
Here's the first
Chronosphere.
one. Nice.
And another naval yard going down in the top right. These Rocketeers in the top. Oh, sneaky Rocketeers coming in. A lot of Rocketeers. Does Marsh have enough to defend versus this? There are oh, that was huge. He got the spy set. That means that Marsh is completely blind right now. Doesn't see anything. No scout at all. Yeah, Marsh is gonna need another spy set to be able to use this chronosphere effectively. And now Kyntaja makes his own chronosphere. Sorry, what were you saying, Hayek?
I think that was a good shot by Kyntaja to destroy that spy set.
Absolutely.
Gives him some time. Buys him some time.
Yeah, but it's back up. It's back up. The spy set is back up. Lightning Storm is about to go down. Lightning Storm goes in the top island, gets a lab, gets War Factory, gets back, gets a lot of really important stuff. And now the chronosphere in the bottom island, gonna get the MCV. The MCV goes down.
Nice one by Marsh.
And the chronosphere goes down as well. Oh, it's GG. It's GG.
It's the time for Kyntaja to save the GG. Very good one by Marsh.
Yeah, very impressive game. What a great game on depth charge. Wow. Fantastic game. Marsh really showing his ability there. Really impressive game out of Marsh. That was amazing. But on the flip side, the score is still 5-1 for Marsh. And depth charge is only one map. So Marsh needs a plan. He needs
1 second. Back. More travel.
That's more travel chosen by Kyntaja. I'm gonna take 1 second as well. Just gonna go use the bathroom real quick. I'll be back in a minute.
Okay, take your time. Here we go on Bathmore traveled. That was Kyntaja's pick. Marsh keeps his choice as USA, as Allied. Kyntaja back to Soviet, which will be interesting. I'm waiting for Marsh to get ready. He asked for 1 second. Hey Ed, how are you, dude? Good game on that depth charge. It's nice to see our top players playing naval maps. It's been long that we haven't seen any of them playing naval maps. Beth is asking for 2v2s.
Yo.
You snark. I want to take a little break. Me too. Going to bathroom and drink some
Go
water.
for it. Yeah, it's a great idea,
take your
man.
time.
It's a great idea. Hydration is important. I see we've got Ed in the chat. How's it going, Ed? Good to see you, bro. Looks like you guys are planning some 2v2s, perhaps? Zed in here as well. Is Zed the mini Ed, or is Ed the old Zed? Zed, I think you think too highly of yourself if you think you know you have anything to do with that. I mean, come on. I'm good, Ed. You know, chilling, watching some cool show matches. I injured my hand pretty badly. I got pierced by a nail. Like it went really deep in. So I'm having a hard time using the mouse. My right hand is completely disabled. It really hurts. It's excruciating. But other than that, you know, it's doped up on painkillers, so life is good. Life is good. What's Zed and Ed are the same person? You wish, Zed. You wish. It's like MZN and Gogoing. It's hilarious. That is hilarious. Alright, so Marsh is back. We're just gonna wait for High X to return in a second. Yeah, man, life is good. Life is chill. Everything is fantastic. No, my hand really is hurting though. That just sucks. I had like a lot of things to do this week. Physical things that require both hands, and that's not gonna happen. No, Ed, I'm not trying to reenact Jesus on the cross. No, man, we were, you know, doing some. My brother's moved an apartment, and it was just this nail that went right into my hand. It's nasty stuff. Anyway, guys, game number 7 here. Marsh only with 1 win on the board, but maybe he's got some forward momentum now. Kyntaja with 5 wins on the board. This is his first map pick. He gets to pick path more traveled by. Marsh choosing to stick to Allied here. Kyntaja switching back to Soviet. We have seen him Soviet every single game except for the depth charge one, where Marsh really did a fantastic job. What a great game on depth charge. Like, anyone who missed that has got to go watch that. That was a great game of depth charge. But we've got Marsh on the left-hand side here as Allied, the yellow player. We've got Kyntaja as red, the Soviet player on the right-hand side. Players scrambling to get their oils early on, and Kyntaja already crushing the sandbags on his airports with his miner on the bottom right-hand side. He wants to get that airport early on. 1 second.
Kyntaja gets his airport first. Meanwhile, Marsh producing Grizzlies. He's trying to open that wall for the engineer to get in that airport. 2 refineries for both. 3 miners for Marsh. 3 as well for Kyntaja. The drone still alive in the middle of the map.
So what do we get?
Snark.
Yeah, Kyntaja on 2 war factories here. Marsh does have the AFC. He has Rocketeers on the field. Kyntaja still with no anti-air visible. He might have a flat cannon in his back pocket. I guess we'll find out soon. NGIFE for Marsh. He's gonna try and steal something from Kyntaja.
Maybe the war factory, Snark. That war factory in the center, maybe.
Perhaps, or maybe it's just to repair his tanks. Who knows? No. This NGIFE is heading across the map at the moment. There is a drone to counter it. So Kyntaja is on top of things, and a paradrop at the same time coming in on the top right here, behind Kyntaja's oil. Kyntaja does have center control here. He has conscripts in the front, and his miners are getting those juicy, yummy gems. 2 flak tracks here to counter the Rocketeers. Dogs coming in to try and get those conscripts. Not much getting done. This paradrop in the top right, completely unnoticed by Kyntaja. Oh, here they come. The GIs are moving. Oh, there is a sentry gun behind that oil. Ooh. So Kyntaja did have a defense ready. We just didn't see it. And now, oh, Marsh coming in here. I could have gotten that miner. Trying to defend here. Should he commit? I don't know. Another power drop on the bottom right here. And Marsh is just going to go in here with the Rocketeers. War Factory goes down on the right-hand side. Oh, Conscript's coming into the center. There's a lot going on. Refinery goes down in the bottom right as well. Oil in the center is going to go down. Big engagement right here. Grizzlies versus Rhinos. Not much air defense here to be seen. Yeah, it looks like it is going to be a base trade situation here. Rocketeer's doing a lot of damage here. Is it going to be enough? MCV goes down for Kyntaja. The last War Factory for Marsh goes down. And now the MCV is going to go down as well. Oh, I don't know about this base trade. Rocketeers went right over that flag cannon and lost so many of them to try and defend here. NGIFE coming in. If he could steal one building, then he might be able to win this base trade. Not sure where that NG is going. Yeah. Oh, he sold it. He sold it. Oh no. Oh no. Only one refinery left for Marsh. Marsh is gonna go.
Marsh was a bit AFK with those Grizzlies.
Yeah, Marsh didn't have the multitasking. If he would have grabbed a single building with that NGIV, he would have saved the base trade. If he would have worked a little bit hard on splitting his Grizzlies and working hard, he might have gotten that base trade as well. But unfortunately, Kyntaja takes that one home. Unfortunately for Marsh, right? Unbiased commenting here. But that brings the score to 6-1. Kyntaja OP. Arctic Circle called by Marsh, and now Kyntaja switches to Allied, and Marsh switches to Soviet. It is match point for Kyntaja. That means that if Kyntaja wins this next game, he does take the series home.
Rose, thank you for the follow. Match point, as you said. Match point for Kyntaja.
Indeed. Well, Arctic Circle, what a choice. What a crazy map. And Kyntaja choosing Allied here. Marsh, who has been Allied most of the series, choosing Soviet here. Fascinating. So we've got Kyntaja on the top right back position, and we've got Marsh on the bottom left forward position. I guess as Soviet, you want to be forward, you want to grab map control, you want to be aggressive, so I guess Marsh should like this position here. Kyntaja can grab that tech outpost first so that he could make his first refinery on the gems here on the right hand side. Marsh doesn't have that option, so he's going to go straight for the oils in the center here. It's going to be a scramble for the oils, boys. Huge map. I love watching 1v1s on 4v4 maps. Always exciting to see, always big action. And
it's totally exciting. Narc. Love to see 1v1s on this map.
Absolutely. No doubt about it. So, what do we got? We've got the forward war factory here for Marsh off the center oil, his first refinery going on ore with no option of gems. Kyntaja, on the other hand, getting the gems up early first, but very late to grab any oils at all. And there are dogs here in the center to counter Kyntaja getting any of these oils. Bam! Down goes the NG. Kyntaja getting zero oils. Dog NG kill is on. I'm not sure. What are the rules in QM at the moment? RA2 players in chat. What are the rules in QM at the moment? Mr. Berg, what are the rules on QM at the moment? I'm not an RE2 player, so I guess Dog NG is off. No eats, no NG. Is that multi NG?
Berg is right.
Okay, we've got different positions here at the moment. Kyntaja getting the far top left position, and Marsh getting the far top bottom right position here. So a bit more of an even beginning here for both these players. It does give Give it more even opening, more what should be an interesting matchup here. Marsh still not opting to go for this outpost first, which is interesting. Usually you go for the outpost first so that you can make your first refinery on those gems. But Marsh choosing to just stretch up to those gems, I guess it works just as well. But then all your engineers are like starting for... Yeah, alright. Anyway, engineers scramble to the center oils here. They can try and get as much as possible. And I think we saw Kyntaja make... Yeah, see that engineer in Kyntaja's base that's not moving? I'm gonna guess Nighthawk will be out very quickly to try and get these islands in the top center and the bottom center. Forward War Factory for Marsh here. So far we've got 1 oil for Kyntaja, 2 oils for Marsh captured. These guys are going to keep going for the oils. And Marsh coming in with super early aggro here. Kyntaja does get 3 oils. Marsh currently on 4 oils. And Marsh crushes that engineer heading to the bottom oil here. So Kyntaja's last oil gets denied. And there's a lot of rhinos on the field. Kyntaja went a miner out of his war factory. That's brave. That is very, very brave. But there is a Nighthawk in the top center island here. Gonna get an extra paradrop and 2 oils here. So that's gonna be a nice advantage. Kyntaja putting a pillbox here in the center is gonna be denied. Kyntaja is gonna have to probably break these bridges pretty damn fast. If you ask me, Marsh already on 2 war factories, controlling the center here, making a forward barracks to grab this an extra oil. So he's already on 4 oils. He's gonna get a 5th oil. Kyntaja also on 5 oils because he does have these 2 extra oils on the island. But Marsh is gonna steal even more oils. So Marsh gets a 6th oil at the moment, and he wants all the oils in the center. Kyntaja doing what we expected him to do, destroying the bridges in his base to go into a defensive allied position. I'm expecting quick tech, I'm expecting a chronosphere to get as much damage done as possible as Marsh grabs all... Oh, he needs to destroy this bridge. He needs to destroy this bridge. He didn't get to destroy the bridge. Oh no.
Go
Kyntaja.
Ahead, it's your time now.
Yeah,
Go ahead,
Kyntaja in
Marsh.
big trouble. Kyntaja in big trouble here.
Snark.
Double power drop to defend. That's good. Nice fodder. Nice tank control. Can Kyntaja hold this? Can Kyntaja hold this? I feel like he can. Ah, Marsh threw away those units. Kyntaja holds. And Marsh is forced to retreat. Kyntaja gets the bottom center island as well. But Marsh gets all of the oils in the center. That means Marsh has 8 oils. Kyntaja has only 4 oils. So Marsh literally has double the oils that Kyntaja has. Kyntaja needs to destroy that bottom bridge. He can't leave it alive. I don't know what you're doing, Kyntaja.
Right, more than double of Kyntaja's eco. He's on 10k, while Kyntaja is less than 1k.
So I think he's going to blow up these bridges with Miss Tanya here that's on the field. I want to see a chronosphere out for Kyntaja. He needs to get value. If he lets this go on like this, you know, Marsh is going to get all the ore in the center. He's getting all gems all day, every day. Marsh, endless economy here. Kyntaja is the one that's going broke here. The chronosphere is out at long last. I would have liked to see Kyntaja break the outer bridges, but looks like he's going to break both of them, so... It's like a double-layered defense, but a forward naval yard for Marsh, and the battle lab is out for Marsh, so the dreadnoughts are going to be out momentarily here. Oh, Tanya in the water. Tanya goes down. Tanya goes down, so no defense for that dreadnought. Kyntaja is forced to make a naval yard. Marsh with the IC out right now. Marsh is in a fantastic position. This chronosphere is going to have to be one hell of a chronosphere to be able to do anything. I mean, Marsh is just so... He's in such a good position right now. What do you think, IX? I think Marsh is just
Marsh is dominating the whole game now. He has to repair these bridges and it's all over.
Yeah, well, he's now going to repair the bridges in the bottom left, like you said. The Dolphins will be able to attack, control attack, and do a lot of damage on the Rhinos passing through those bridges. But he did get a naval yard. Marsh gets a naval yard right back up immediately and puts a Desolator in position to defend. That naval yard is going to go down as well. The naval yard does go down.
Huge number of Dolphins for
Yeah,
Kyntaja. Nice.
Rocketeer's trying to get an oil here, but Kyntaja, Marsh does defend that. And these NGs are ready and waiting to cross the bridge. The Chronosphere is ready as well. The Iron Curtain is ready as well. Where does he chrono? I think he has to take out that nuke and IC, right? You got a chrono on that.
He will be in a bad situation if he ignores the naval fight.
Yeah, but okay. Marsh is crossing the bridge. Chrono, take out the IC, nuke, and MCV. He's got no defense there, and just get a Tanya to camp this bridge hut. Oh, what? What?
Nice one.
Really?
Kyntaja.
That's the move. Is that the move? I don't. Oh
The
God,
IC,
yeah.
Don't forget about the IC, Marsh.
What was Kyntaja thinking?
Good
What was he
plan
thinking?
from Marsh.
What
Go get
was
the
he
Chronosphere,
thinking?
The elite, North. I think the GG.
You make.
Going to
Oh
default.
God. What
Nice,
was?
nice
Yeah.
one.
Oh,
Marsh.
that was so bad.
Good.
That was so. You get a Hayek. You get a Tanya to camp the bridge, right? You don't let him across the bridge. You chrono into his base. Take out the MCV. Take out the IC. Take out the nuke. GG easy. Instead, Kyntaja chronoed 9 rhinos. Marsh had 5 billion of them. It didn't matter that he chronoed 9 rhinos. And he let him keep the
That's
IC.
sad. I don't know why he used his chrono like that.
Wow.
The pick now is from Kyntaja, Snark. Let's guess.
Kyntaja gets to pick the next map.
map
The
choice.
score goes to 6-2. Listen, Marsh did a great job playing that map, right? He grabbed map control, he grabbed the center, he got all 8 oils, right? He didn't have a service depot, which I didn't like. But Kyntaja threw that. Like, Kyntaja should not have lost so quickly there. Absolutely not.
Yo,
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Holy
he
shit.
should have destroyed the bridges.
Absolutely. Camp the bridges with Tanyas and then just chrono into Marsh's base, get as much damage as possible. Easy peasy. What was he thinking? Montana DMZ is
Snark, I
vetoed.
think each of them has made one veto for each one. One veto remain.
You sure there wasn't another veto? I feel like there was another veto. Yeah, Teleprime was vetoed by Kyntaja. So Kyntaja with 2 vetoes, if I'm not mistaken.
Kyntaja with 2 vetoes, you are right.
Anyway, this could be the final game. We've got Marsh as allied, Kyntaja back as Soviet, so they swapped factions again. Kyntaja is on match point. Can Marsh hold on some more? Did he gain the forward momentum here, or is Kyntaja just too OP? This is more of a standard map, and Kyntaja has just been dominating on the standard maps. The maps that Marsh has won have been Depth Charge and Arctic Circle. Not the most standard of maps. Now we're back to Montana, we're back to normal maps. True Egypt was vetoed, and here we are on Montana DMZ. We've got Kyntaja as the Soviet red player in the bottom left. We've got Marsh as the allied yellow player in the top right here. Early double power drop for allied is pretty good, but not nearly as good as in Yuri's Revenge. As a matter of fact, the conscript power drop is just as good. So, alright, both players out with the war factory now. We are seeing Kyntaja going for the smaller patch of gems first, while Marsh is going for the bigger patch. First power drop for Kyntaja is in a defensive position here. First paragraph for Marsh as on a defensive position as well. Both players going defensive. I like Marsh's paradrap on top of the miners to defend him. I think that's a fantastic choice of paradrap there.
I agree with you, Snark, with that bar drop. Nice defensive bar drop to defend the miners from the early Rhinos.
Yeah, well, Marsh going early Grizzlies here. Kyntaja going early miners. 4 miners for Kyntaja. Brave. Very brave. Very, very brave. We're going to see if it pays off here for him. There we go. For Rhinos are coming out for Kyntaja now. Marsh not capitalizing.
He's planning for harassment. Marsh is planning for the harassment. He got droned. Grizzly got droned.
Yeah, one Grizzly goes down to a drone. That's unfortunate. And again, Hayek, he didn't take advantage of his tank advantage, right? He had more tanks. Now he doesn't anymore. Now Kyntaja's into war factories. Now Kyntaja's economy is unbeatable. And what do you have? You have some Rocketeers, you have some Grizzlies. You gotta take advantage of going 0. Kyntaja with beautiful defensive paradrops.
He has to make it very quick.
Oh, he needs to make... Yeah, no battle lab for Marsh yet.
Battle Fortress?
No. This is RA2, no BFs.
Oh, sorry. Was my bad.
Yeah, so...
It's gonna be hard.
Absolutely. It's going to be very hard for Marsh here. Marsh currently on 2 war factories. Kyntaja on 3 war factories. Kyntaja on 5 miners. Marsh on only... No, sorry. Marsh has some miners. Marsh has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 miners. So Marsh actually, his economy should be doing great. I still prefer Kyntaja's build. The way he got an extra miner early on. His economy is fantastic. Marsh does have a decent group of Rocketeers here, putting paradrops in defensive positions, and now Marsh has expanded to the bottom right position there. Well, his MCV is there. He hasn't expanded there yet. And there's a double GI paradrop in the back of the base. As he pushes in, he doesn't see this paradrop. Oh, a lot of conscripts. Flag tracks in position, trying to get some value. These GIs getting 1 war factory, getting 2 war factories. Ooh, and another paradrop in. Oh, Kyntaja, you're in trouble, bro. Kyntaja losing way too much to these paradrops. A Rhino goes down, a Sentry Gun goes down. This elite GI doing so much work. And in the meantime, Marsh on the back foot of this, defending so well. Those paradrops got way too much value. Kyntaja down to 2 war factories. Might lose another one if he's not careful. In the meantime, Kyntaja is going to win this fight in Marsh's base, but only barely. Oh, no. Oh, he lost all his war factories. Kyntaja with 0 war factories left. Holy shit. And Marsh defends his MCV. Marsh is crazy ahead. I mean, yeah, there's a paradrop in Marsh's base in the top right now. Getting some good value done here. Getting a power plant and a war factory. But not even close to enough. Kyntaja pushing in the bottom right here. Trying to get that MCV snipe. Let's see if he can. Marsh is out of position. So he might be able to. Sells the MCV. Now,
MCV, Snark.
So Marsh now with no MCV, only 1 war factory. That is not good for Marsh. Because Kyntaja can just build war factories now all day long. He's got the economy. He's got 7 miners. Kyntaja just going to build MCVs. Marsh needs to push in now. He needs to get good value now. He needs to end this game now. Double paradrop coming in here. That's going to be pretty useful. Flag cannon comes up to help defend. These GIs are scary. No Desolator. Oh, the MCV gets moved to save it.
No radar. Snark.
Ooh, dogs come in. Oh, that flak jack got a lot of GIs there. Can Kyntaja defend this is the question. Sentry guns coming up.
Use the GIs. Marsh, use the GIs.
And GI's being used really, really well here, Rocketeers. GIs get cleaned up though. Kyntaja does successfully defend the first wave of attack here. If he can defend a little bit longer, Marsh is going to be dead. Marsh only one war factory, right? One war factory is not going to be enough to face the Soviet arsenal. No tech, no MCV. Power drop on the top right getting cleaned up. Marsh does notice that.
More Rocketeers.
He's got the money, right? He should be spamming Harriers as well. He should make anything he fucking can. Double power drop on the top left here. Looks like Marsh is going to try in for another attack here. He's gotta make a move in the bottom right. Does defend the refinery there with the GIs. Alright, forward refinery. Interesting that Kyntaja went refinery. Well, I guess he was broke. And now he's pushing in. He's got the fodder. Does he have the numbers? Ooh, and this double power drop is gonna get that miner goes down.
Just click on
Kyntaja's
that
broke.
black cannon.
Kyntaja's broke. The miners are here. The miners cleaning up the GIs. And Marsh's army melts. He has a flak cannon, he has a flak track, he has enough to defend this air. And Marsh, yeah, Kyntaja doing a great job staying alive here. Is it enough?
You, Steve.
Eve, what up, Steve?
Interesting match.
Definitely an interesting match here. Again, a double power drop, but on top of 5 miners and 3 flak tracks, that power drop is useless. Oh, Rocketeers coming in the bottom, flak tracks out of position. Power goes down. This double power drop getting cleaned up by the miners, not getting much value done. And this expansion from Kyntaja is going to be GG. Oh, he's pushing in. He's pushing in. Can Marsh get something final done here? Unclear.
The perfect moment.
Yeah, but Kyntaja just doing such a great job defending. Oh, he moves the Rocketeers on top.
Oh.
Trying to micro the flak tracks around the rhinos. Is it going to be enough? Is it with a fodder? I think it is.
Just snipe the MCV. Snipe the MCV.
Wow. Oh, wow.
Nice allied skill.
Amazing. Out of Marsh there. Fantastic job. Forced to sell the MCV. No anti-air in that group. And these miners are all going to go down.
Very nice.
Oh,
by Marsh.
boy.
Marsh is great.
Marsh OP, boys. Holy shit. Did you guys see that? In one move, all of a sudden, Marsh is back in this game big time. Oh, the AFC goes down.
Oh.
No AFC for
More.
Marsh. The Rocketeers he has is all he has, and he's got 1 war factory production. Marsh has 2 war factory. Kyntaja has 2 war factory production, but it's gonna come down to economy and micro. Marsh is gonna come in again here. If Kyntaja can hold, Kyntaja will win. No more Rocketeers coming. No more double power drop coming. No more Harriers coming. Can Kyntaja defend this?
Kill that
Go for
power.
the power plant. That's a good target. Get him low power. Flak cannons are gonna be useless.
Slow his production.
He's not yeah, but he's not low power, right? He's got 2 Tesla coils, 2 war factories. He's fine. So Kyntaja's not low power.
I mean, just to slow down his production. Snark.
Well, if he could, but he's not low power. Oh, this power drop in the back of Kyntaja's base. Does he notice it? Another power drop in Marsh's base. Marsh cleans it up with Rocketeers and dogs.
Come on, Marsh. Come on, Marsh.
If Marsh notices this power drop in the back of his base, you could get a barracks, you could get power plants, put him low power, no infantry, slow production. Oh, here they come. The barracks is gonna go down. The barracks is gonna go down. No more fodder, and now Marsh comes in with a frenzy of grizzlies and dogs.
Nice.
Does Kyntaja have enough to defend this? I don't think so. It looks like Marsh is going to come in here, getting miners, he's getting tanks, he's going to clean up here. Holy shit.
Just
Marsh
click
is
the
gonna
rhinos.
take this game
Click the
home.
rhinos. Leave that
Oh
miner.
my. Oh my
Nice.
god. Oh my god, Marsh wins this. Holy shit, dude. Kyntaja's broke. Kyntaja
Very
quits.
nice one by Marsh. Very
Wow.
interesting match.
Wow. What a fantastic game. And the score goes to 6-3. Holy Marsh, boys.
Do
Holy
you believe in
Marsh.
Marsh's comeback?
I don't know, man. If anyone can pull it off, it's gotta be Marsh, right? Look at him. Holy
He's
shit.
good. He's on
Marsh
fire now.
is just on fire, man. Marsh OP, boys. Marsh OP.
Golden State Valley. Good boy with the GG.
I think Kyntaja gets to choose the map. Yeah, Golden State Valley.
Do you think Marsh has the chance in this map? With Allied?
Oh, he meant Golden State Freeway.
Sorry.
Got it. Does Marsh? I don't know, man. I feel like this is such a bad map for Allied.
Let's go.
Here we go, boys. Game number 10. The score is 6-3 for Kyntaja. Marsh was down 5-1, but Marsh is making a comeback. Golden State Freeway. We've got Kyntaja in the top left here as the red Soviet player. We've got Marsh in the bottom right as the yellow Allied player. And what a series it's been. And let's see, can Marsh keep pulling out miracles out of somewhere? I don't want to even know where he's pulling these miracles out of. Or will Kyntaja finally put the hammer down and take Marsh home? Alright, both players getting oils and forward refineries, of course. No Dog NGE is on. So no fancy shenanigans of sending dogs out first. So both players get both oils. Now getting the ore, the gems. Forward war factor here for Marsh. I'm going to be expecting early aggression out of both of these players. Drone out for Kyntaja. Interesting that he always goes drone first with Allied, and he moves it next to the garrison. Loses the drone right away. So no drone for Kyntaja. And I gotta be back in a sec.
Very nice and interesting skills by Marsh as Allied. Can he make it and grab another win? It will be close, 6-4, which is promising. Marsh is producing Grizzlies. On the other side, Rhinos are out from that forward work factory by Kyntaja. Marsh can make it. I believe in Marsh.
Yeah, so we got a split from Kyntaja here, going to the top right hand side, gonna try and harass that miner. In the meantime, we do have Rocketeers out for Marsh here. No anti-air for Kyntaja as of yet. Those two Rhinos denying the gems on the right hand side of the map. Rocketeers being sent to deal with that as Marsh goes in with a lot of fodder and a lot of tanks. Holy shit, who's gonna win this engagement? Marsh rolls through here, but Kyntaja does manage to clean up Marsh's forces. On the backside, Marsh does defend that attack, but Marsh is going to come back here with a counter punch. It's going to be devastating. He does back off because of the Rocketeers. Flag track now heading across the map to help out here. So both players not getting that much value with their attacks, but Kyntaja's army just looking so scary, so big right now. How does Marsh defend this? I don't know. I don't know how he's going to defend this. Paradrop coming in. Well, that's going to help. Is it going to be enough? I don't think it is. As Kyntaja's army grows, he's now moving his MCV on 2 war factories, getting that top left ore, and now moving his MCV to the right-hand side. There is a paradrop in the back of Kyntaja's base. In the meantime, these armies are staring at each other. So much fodder for Marsh. It's paradrop AFK here at the back of Kyntaja's base. Kyntaja threatening constantly.
Hopefully
Sorry,
he
what?
gets something. He moved the bird drop.
Yeah, it looks like he's gonna get. Is he gonna get this war factory? It looks like he is gonna get this war factory. The war factory is gonna go down. That's gonna be huge. War factory goes down. Instant elite, and the elites are so freaking good in RA2. Holy shit! Marsh going in. Kyntaja going in. It's gonna be a base trade. It's gonna be a race for the base. Who's gonna win first? Kyntaja has his MCV all the way in the top right corner. Who is gonna win this race? The Rocketeers doing work on one side. The Grizzlies doing work on the other side. A Grizzly split going to the top right to deal with it. Holy shit! And now Marsh running with his MCV. Who is gonna win first? All Kyntaja has left is a refinery and this little base in the top right corner. Is it going to be enough? All Marsh has left is his MCV all the way in the bottom right corner. He can't see it. Kyntaja doesn't know where it is. Oh, the refinery is going down, but the MCV is about to go down for Kyntaja. Who's going to win this base trade? Kyntaja doesn't know his MCV is in the bottom right. Kyntaja's going back to defend. He's pushing back to defend. Only the barracks and the ref left. The ref goes down. The barracks goes down. And Marsh wins another game by putting his MCV in the corner. Holy shit. Marsh is on fire. 6-4 for Kyntaja. Marsh just won 3 consecutive games in a row. It's Marsh boys as allied. Golden State Freeway winning Kyntaja as Soviet. Holy fuck. What are we seeing here? What is going on? What is going on here? What? What's going on, boys?
Marsh has amazing allied skills. I believe in Marsh. Poltergeist. I always say to Larry, I believe in Marsh.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Mystic Marsh is right, ShOwMaTcH. Where the hell did he get that win from?
Marsh OB, I agree, Ed.
Holy shit, what a fucking game we just saw. That has got to be the best game on Golden State Valley Freeway I have ever seen in my life.
That was totally amazing.
What a game. What a game. What a game. Kyntaja has been on match point for forever, but he's not been able to get the final win to take the series. There's money on the line here. We've got Marsh in the top left as allied. We've got Kyntaja on the bottom right as Soviet. And boy, oh boy, what a series it has been. We've seen Arctic Circle, we've seen Death Charge, we just saw the craziest freaking game on Golden State Freeway. That game on Montana was absolutely mental. And we get at least one more game here. Kyntaja still on match points, but Marsh is catching up. It is 6-4 now. Somehow, Marsh, the miracle man, Mystic Marsh, pulling wins out of his ass.
From now on, Mystic Marsh, we'll give him this nickname, Mystic Marsh. I like it.
Yeah, I like it. From now on, ShOwMaTcH, thank you very much for that suggestion.
That's right.
Absolutely,
like
Mystic Marsh.
Next time, if I have him on my ShowMaTcH, I will give him this, Mystic Marsh.
Mystic Marsh, indeed. Mystic Marsh pulling wins out of some other dimension. No one knows where these wins are coming from. These wins are impossible. Montana win, the Golden State Freeway win. Holy fucking shit. Can he do it again here on Poltergeist? Will he be able to pull another Mystic win out of the Mystic realm for Mystic Marsh? Who knows? Let's see. We've got Kyntaja here, bottom right, going 4 miners, getting those gems early, going with an early double War Factory build here. We got Marsh going with a more traditional approach here. AFC out after second refinery. Third refinery now out, so Marsh on 6 miners, Kyntaja on 5 miners, and now Kyntaja is expanding with his MCV, going to go probably all the way to the top gems. And now Marsh expanding as well. The drones here are going to be annoying, but the Rocketeers get a hit on it. The other 2 Grizzlies get the drone goes down, which means that Marsh can expand safely. No issues there for Mr. Mystic Marsh. Kyntaja has expanded to the top right position at the moment, sending 1 miner all the way up to those gyms there. Going to make another refinery there. Marsh didn't expand all the way down. It's interesting if he's going to go straight refinery or first make another building or 2. Rocketeers here, a bit of an engagement in the top center. Rocketeers moving to the top position here, and the paradrop coming down on top of behind Kyntaja's War Factory here. A bit of an engagement. Oh, Marsh throwing away Grizzlies. But he did get the flak jacket, which was his objective, and now the Rocketeers can get some value. So, getting a flak jack is huge. These paradrop getting cleaned up by the 2 flak jacks in Marsh's base, so that paradrop not really getting much value done. And Marsh playing tag with these Rocketeers, doing a great job avoiding them. Those Rocketeers should have gotten much more damage, but they didn't, and now the flak jacks are back in the game. So,
what
have we got?
Marsh microing his Rocketeers. Very great skill using the Rocketeers by Marsh. He's doing great.
Yeah, Rocketeers in the bottom right, but a flat cannon comes out right away. So many Rocketeers go down. Ooh, Kyntaja was ready for that move. Kyntaja. Holy shit. Kyntaja on fire. Marsh on fire. Both of these players just doing so well. Is it going to be enough for Marsh as Kyntaja sends a 2-tank split down the bottom here? No, they're just chilling. They're not splitting. Another paradrop coming out from Marsh. We're going to see where that lands. And now Kyntaja is threatening at the top. No, going back. Not going to go in here. Another paradrop in the back of Kyntaja's base. Marsh has been so successful with these paradrops, but Kyntaja already has a sentry gun to defend that. So he is aware of it, and he is going to defend it. Double sentry gun comes up. Marsh moves the paradrop. He's going to go for the oil instead. In the meantime, Marsh on 3 War Factory, spamming out those Grizzlies. Coming in on top. Does he go in? No, he backs off. Meantime, in the bottom, both players.
Some right snark next to that oil.
Yeah, sentry gun does come up. I don't think he's gonna get the oil.
Nice sentry gun by Kyntaja. Quite good.
Kyntaja does defend the oil here. Now Marsh grouping up all of his Grizzlies. A lot of dog powder there. But Kyntaja now gonna move in the top, gonna move in the bottom. Both at the same time. In the top, he is going to have to retreat, but in the bottom, this goes uncontested on Marsh, moving his MCV. Marsh is going to go for another crazy base trade, boys. He's going to go for another crazy base trade, boys. Is it going to be enough? The MCV is on the run at the moment. Marsh pushing in here at the top, out tanking Kyntaja big time. Is it going to be enough? The Rocketeers moving in to join the fight. The MCV is running, but he's about to catch the MCV. Does Marsh have it up? He's moving back, going back to defend the MCV now. Oh no, the MCV is going to go down. Ooh, big fight here. The MCV goes down. The Rocketeers out of position, and it looks like Kyntaja is going to win this engagement. No Mystic Marsh. No Mystic base trade this time for Mystic Marsh. It looks like Kyntaja was on top of it. He was expecting the plan. He countered it perfectly, and now Kyntaja is way ahead. Coming in, heading straight back from Marsh's base. And holy shit, Marsh is in trouble. Can Marsh hold on here? He's got some Rocketeers, he's got some Grizzlies. Is it enough? No, it is not. There are way too many rhinos here. Way too many rhinos. And now Kyntaja spanning out the dogs as well. With a bit of micro, Kyntaja should be able to win this one easily. Does he have the micro is the question. Really nice micro out of Marsh. They're using the dogs. The dogs taking so many hits. Holy shit. Holy shit. Those dogs took so many hits. And Marsh wins another impossible engagement. What the fuck? How did Marsh win that? Are Grizzlies Rhinos when Marsh uses them? What an insane engagement there. But
The Mystic Marsh.
Kyntaja did get an elite. Yeah, that was just yeah, no fodder for the Rhinos was what cost Kyntaja there, but Kyntaja's still in a better position. It's 3 War Factories versus 3 War Factories, but it's Rhinos versus Grizzlies, and we all know how that ends, no matter how good your tank control is. No matter how good your tank control is. And now Marsh does have the fodder, but there's a GIs here. He doesn't want to push it, and he's retreating. A power drop in the back of Marsh is just managing to buy time.
The first one was AFK, Narc.
Yeah.
First power drop.
Oh, but the Rocketeer's heading to the top right.
Nice
Gonna
one.
get the power plant. Gonna get the refinery as well if he's not careful. Flakjack's moving to the top. Marsh retreats. Marsh so good at coming in with his Rocketeers, stealing a target, and then coming back out. And all of a sudden...
I told you that he's using the Rocketeers very carefully.
Absolutely. And these Rocketeers, yeah, they're just going back and forth looking for a target. These Flakjacks trying to counter. Holy... You know your opponent is good with Rocketeers when a player like Kyntaja needs to make 6 Flakjacks. No one needs 6 Flakjacks. No one ever needs 6 Flakjacks. When do you need 6 Flakjacks? When you're scared of your opponent's Rocketeers. That's when you need 6 Flakjacks.
Absolutely.
Marsh,
Right.
OP.
Marsh
OP. Yeah, but a little split here from Kyntaja. Pushing in, Rocketeers going down. Ooh. It's a lot of damage and sending all of his Grizzlies up top. And now Marsh, Kyntaja going in the bottom. No, okay, we're splitting up his forces. Who wins these fights? No one knows. He's going to destroy the bridge here. Marsh doesn't want Kyntaja coming in through the center. And, but Kyntaja pushing in. Oh, Marsh's forces are split up. Oh, he's going in. Oh, is it enough? Is it enough? He has the fodder. He has the Grizzlies. The elite goes down. Is it enough? Oh boy, Rhinos versus Grizzlies. The Rhinos outranging, using the take advantage. Now more Rhinos coming in. Is it enough? Bad tank control for Kyntaja, but is it enough? I ask you again. Flakjacks are going to go down.
Back, Marsh. Use
but
the GI.
no
Use
Rocketeers. Yeah, he's going to try and use the GIs to defend, and now he's going to go for a base trade. What? What are you doing, Marsh? No! Oh, it was an incredible series. But at this point, all Kyntaja has to do is spam some drones, and there is absolutely no way Marsh could win. GG's called. What?
Interesting series, Narc.
What a crazy series there. Wow. That was just an honor, a pleasure, a privilege to watch. That was fantastic.
Really fantastic series.
Absolutely.
Thank you very much, Snark. You always
Thank you, man, for having me.
Floor, as usual.
I appreciate it, man.
Coming.
Thanks for having me. Always invite me, bro. Always invite me.
You are the best, Snark, as usual. Thank you, boys, on the live chat as well for coming.
All right.
Hopefully coming back with more interesting series. Thank you very much.
Keep up the good work, IX. Keep up the good work. GG's, everyone. And I'll catch you all later. See ya. Bye.
Me too. Thank you very much. Thank you, boys, on the live chat. Hopefully coming back with more show matches, more interesting ones. Till that time, thank you for coming once again. And GG's. Good night. I'm going to see if there's anyone to raid. Otherwise, I will end the stream. Our friend John is streaming now. GG's, all of you. With the funny sound. Congratulations, Baf, for the new mic.